Kenfo. Let me see what it's talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Pull up a chair. Come over here to the round table where we break it all down. Say what? We about to break bread right now. Today, I want to talk to y'all about desires and intention. You feel me? Because a lot of us have desires, you know what I mean? But does that desire ever make it to intention? You know what I mean? For a lot of us, myself included, obviously, I'm recognizing that, you know what, I have to at some point allow for my desires, you know, my wants, my wishes to be enforced by strategic manners. And that's where intentions come in. You know, too often we say, man, I wanted to do such and such, or, you know, I want such and such out of life, but the actions in which we take do not align with said desires. And that's where intention comes in, taking that desire from just a wish to a plan of action that you put in motion. Operate in your intention. At that point, you will be able to bring forth, manifest all that you desire. Quick example, I told myself earlier today I'm gonna make some phone calls to certain people, you know what I'm saying, handle some things, right? Why? As I began to take my journey, to take my walk and, you know, explore my thoughts, first thing, I get a phone call and I'm like, man, I can't even go live and do this video live for the people because I've been getting a whole bunch of phone calls like soon as the morning start, right? So I, of course, declined the call because I'm trying to stay focused on what my intention is for the day. My desire was to get back into the mode of encouraging myself in front of the world, and in turn encouraging others who may be in the same circumstances or will eventually arrive to these circumstances. You feel me? Or just coming out, you know, it'll give confirmation to some of those people. Now, as soon as I decline the call, I receive a message thereafter of one of those. It was from one of those particular companies that I had said I was gonna reach out to today. And I said, interesting. You know, the importance of meditation is it'll put you in a state to where when things begin to come your way, that will allow for you to bring forth your desires that you have intentionally created a plan of action for. You will be more aware. You will have a heightened awareness of these things. And so, again, coming to you, family, on a note of encouragement for those who have already began to recognize these things and these wordings or the jargon in which I'm using only confirms you. For those that are in the middle, that's like, I don't understand what's going on and why things keep on popping up as I think them. You feel me? I'm here to bridge that gap and tell you, focus your intention. Get past your desires. So once you focus your intentions and do some meditation, you feel me, you'll be able to be aware of all those opportunities coming at you. Things do not happen to you, yet they happen for you and they happen through you. Also, a good thing that would be helpful in your meditation that comes to me now, say different mantras that open up the pathways in your brain. As to say, one of my favorite is, I break the contract of disillusion in order to see what's in front of me. I break the contract of disillusion in order to see what's truly in front of me. I break the contract of disillusion in order to see what's in front of me. And in turn of this repetition, it begins to set your mind on a path to intentionally be at a state of heightened awareness, to be able to perceive different things that's taking place in your life that will change your perspective of your plate, and in turn allow for you to take your desires, your wants, and put them in motion by way of your intentions that are focused in strategy. Man, it's a beautiful thing when you really behold or recognize what you're being told by way of living in this existence. Everything must align in order for the energies to combine and bring forth what you desire by design. So often we are out of tune with our true design to the point when these things are manifesting for us, we can't see why. It's like, why do I even desire this? You know, I recognize people that are born in the month of July, so to speak. They have a natural ability to take on the problems of others, to shoulder the burdens of others, you know what I mean? And sometimes when this thing becomes imbalanced, whether them not recognizing that they have to have balance, you know, use that energy to shoulder their burdens as well, or others don't seek to, you know, pour back into them. You know, you the strong friend, it's not often that people tend to check on you to see if you, you know, having a moment of weakness or could use some assistance, you know what I mean? So we have to be reminded that, hey, let's balance that out. As sure as I'm there for other people, I need to pay enough attention to myself to balance things out for myself. And I said that to say that we wonder sometimes why we go down certain paths or why we have certain desires that we in turn intentionalize, you feel me? It's like a natural inkling in some of us, or some would say God-given talent, an innate ability. These things are meant to help us steer our ship as well as confirm us. Also affirm, you know, depending on which route you come into it, it will affirm you if you're already moving in that motion, you know, and you wondering like, darn, why things work out for me this way whenever I do this, you know what I'm saying? Or whenever I shoulder the burdens of other people, you know, if you're born in the month of July, why things always work out for me, but when other people set out to help others, it don't usually go as they desired or intended, you know what I'm saying? So it's just something to grow you, to further get to know you. Take that time, man. Take that time for you. Once you do that, you'll begin to recognize that all these things that you're seeking outside of you is really within. And to me, it's great news, because then it's not based on what somebody else do. It's not based on if this happens in life for me. Rather than you'll recognize that, hey, all of these things aren't only within reach, but they are within. So all I have to do is I tell my children, you know, you go out here into this world, whether it's school, wherever, you feel me? It's all about you taking the intelligence that's within you and learning how to express that in different avenues, or express it in different ways. We ain't gonna overcomplicate it. Express it in different ways, you know. So keep that in mind. Got this, man. Try to hold back that smile, but it's a smile of gratefulness. And I also encourage you to start your day in a manner of gratefulness, as it will be more conducive to your progression in life if you're in a state of gratefulness. How many times has somebody tried to disturb your peace? Like when you in a certain mind frame or a mind state already, and somebody comes along to try to disturb it, you already recognize that you're in a different mind frame than what's opposing you, right? And at that point, you recognize that you have a choice to make. And often, we appreciate that true peace, or that true that true state of gratefulness, to the point that we choose, like, man, you know what? You lucky I'm in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? You lucky. I don't feel like going there with you. So, for those who have a hard time, keeping their peace or maintaining their peace, recognize it's because you haven't recognized the peace that you have on a level to where you realize you have a choice. No matter what comes about, no matter what comes your way, you have a choice. A choice to accept your peace and not accept the chaos that somebody might be presenting to you, or that it appears to you. You know what I mean? So, that being said, family, I love you as myself, and it ain't nothing you can do about it, as we are one. And I'm so glad we came into contact. Kinfolk, let me see what it's talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Pull up a chair, come over here to the round table where we break it all down. Say what? We just broke bread right now. Peace within, so it's peace that I give out.